All right, time to get audio in from a microphone. Let's do this thing. So first we're going to create an easy DAC. Then I'm going to create a couple of other things. We're going to do a scope and we're going to do a spectroscope. Just so I can prove that I'm doing this live, you're going to see my voice in the spectrum in here. So let's go down here. We're going to go to color and we're going to go to sonogram. All right, last but not least, I'm going to create a live dot gain here, and that's going to go, it's only audio like that. It could be gain as well. I just like live dot gain because it is going to show you the values coming through here. All right, there are a couple ways to get audio into Max. The easiest way is EZ-ADC, which just assumes that you are getting sound in from microphone physical input 1 and physical input 2. These are set up in your audio status options. So mic instrument 1, if I open up the I/O mappings, is going into that. All right, channel 1, mic instrument 1. Channel 2, mic instrument 2. I/O mappings, yep, channel 3 is mic line 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, SPDIF, 1, 2, ADAT, blah, 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 blah. And then my outputs are correctly configured for outputs 1 through 8. Kind of complicated. So that means that if I connect input 2, which is currently not hooked up to a microphone or anything, test, 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 test. I'm even going to crank the volume on that channel because I am so sure that there is nothing there. Just a little bit of ground hum. However, if I connect channel 1, you can see my beautiful spectrum down here in the spectrogram. La, la, la. That was horrifying. One thing to note about EZ-ADC and EZ-DAC is that if you turn on one, it turns on the other. So I don't like to use them for both. Instead, what I prefer to do is to use ADC, which specifies as an argument the channel that you're going to use. So I'm going to use channel 1 again. Test. Test. Testing. Testing. Hello. Pretty cool. Now, you're probably also wondering, how can I record this wonderful, wonderful audio and use it for the purposes of blackmail or something less savory, like, creating electronic music? Well, I'm glad you asked. In order to record any type of sound, first you need to create an object called a buffer. The buffer takes a number of arguments. The first is the name. We're going to call this voice record. And then it takes an argument, which is the number of milliseconds of the recording. So the maximum amount of time you want. We're going to do 2000 milliseconds. I can hit open to see the contents of the buffer. Got nothing yet. And I can do waveform to get the buffer. Waveform is kind of a cool object. All you have to do is take waveform and use the set option, and it will show you what's going on. So I'm going to do, I misspelled record. There we go. I'm going to give it the option set with a message voice record, and that should show it, but there's still nothing there. In order to record, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the output of ADC. I'm going to send that to record. If I can spell. Okay, record in and of itself isn't going to do anything. I got to give it a name of what to record to, what buffer. So I'm going to tell it to record into voice record. Now, is it doing anything? Is it doing anything? Is it doing anything? Hello, 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 hello? Nothing. There's nothing going on. What's going on? Nothing. Big, fat nothing. Why? Well, because record takes another thing. I need to give it a start and stop message. So now, if I give it that, test, 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 well, look at that. We'll just do that with waveform so you can see it. But here is the problem. I can't hear myself. So I can sing or yell into the microphone. Testing. Oh. There we go. Wow, that's horrifying. But I can't hear it even though audio processing is on. In fact, what I have to do is I have to create play, voice record, and connect that up to live.gain and give that guy a toggle as well. Oh! Wow. Just wow. Yeah, it has to have the same argument as the buffer that you're recording into with record and that you've created with buffer, but that's it. If you take a look at play and record, they have a ton of options. They have things like pause and resume, all of that stuff. But yeah, there's just so many different options that you can use with those. So have fun with that. It's a lot of stuff that you can do.